Oh, these carrots are divine. You get a dozen for a dime. It's magic. It's showtime, people. Get the land of the knitted in there. Land of the knitted in there. What's going on? Peace. Let me read this real quick. Good afternoon. Y'all share this live stream. I see y'all coming in here in bunches. Whole bunch of Negroes on a slave ship this morning. Oh, these carrots are divine. You get a dozen for a dime. Oh, baby. It's magic. What's going on, y'all? I'm about to give y'all the latest developments on the murder of Pnb Rock. Before I get started, I just got to say this. The guy that it's on my Instagram page. Go follow me on Instagram at @IamGully TV_. The guy that they have arrested so far with the murder of Pnb Rock looks like he's old enough to be his father easily. Look like he's old enough to be his father, old loser. Look like he should be driving trucks or some shit. And he out in the street jacking and killing. He definitely did this before. Piece of shit, bum nigga, old bum nigga. Instead of just going to get a job, parasite. Anyway, here we go. One arrested in the Pnb Rock murder. LAPD searching for a second man. LAPD detectives have made one arrest and asked the public for help in locating a second person wanted for the September 13th murder of the Philadelphia rapper. This just 50 minutes ago, LAPD detectives made at least one arrest early Tuesday as they pursued at least two people wanted for the murder of Philadelphia rapper known as Pnb Rock, who was shot to death inside a restaurant in South Central LA after a struggle over his jewelry. LA Bulletin, released by the police Wednesday, identified the second person wanted in the killing as Freddie Lee Throne, who police described as being involved in the September 13th murder of Pnb Rock, born Rakim Allen. The first person arrested was detained near Gardenia Tuesday morning. Multiple law enforcement agencies told LA News. Freddie Lee Throne is pictured in this photo. Throne, the sources say, was a longtime member of a South Los Angeles street gang. Efforts to arrest him Tuesday were unsuccessful. Okay. That's him. That's Freddie. That's Freddie. I'm just giving y'all the latest breaking news. The first guy snitched. Freddie, they looking for you, pimp. Homie that got arrested. They not really giving his name, but they giving yours. He gave you up. The LAPD has said it was looking into whether an Instagram post that showed Allen with a girlfriend at Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles restaurant might have steered the killer to the restaurant. The post appeared about 20 minutes before the attack. He said he follows the girl on IG. Nigga too old to be doing these types of robberies. Too old to be doing robbery killings. The robbery thing, it might sound twisted. I somewhat understand. AZ once said, only the real can relate to shit a hungry man to try. So I understand the deprivation. Them niggas out there living in tents and shit like that, but just the barbaric nature and the way he was killed like that over his jewelry. You can't have these dangerous type niggas in society like that. My man said, I knew it was going to happen soon. I knew it was going to happen soon, too. They said that they got great footage. They got great surveillance footage from nearby businesses. Hold on. LAPD identifies the murder suspect as being armed and dangerous. This is what they saying about Freddie. LAPD is naming a suspect in the murder of Pnb Rock, and he's still on the loose. Should be considered armed and dangerous. Cops announced Wednesday Freddie Lee Throne is the guy detectives has fingered as the person involved in the September slaying of the rapper as he sat in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. They've released this photo of Throne, but haven't yet said if he's the only person they're seeking in the case. You'll recall police said there was a getaway car waiting outside the LA restaurant. The killer fled with several gold and diamond chains the Philly MC was wearing as he ate lunch with his girlfriend. Gay up, Fred. 12 said it was a hit, not just a robbery. They want Freddie. Freddie. Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Hey, man, when you come here, man, expect to get hip-hop, sports, and fashion. This is definitely a hip-hop matter. Those two entries that I shared with y'all, one was from TMZ. They ain't always official. We all know that. And the other one was shared by NBC Los Angeles. I believe that's a pretty credible media site. Greetings, my brother. PA Knit looks great. Respect from LA. Thank you. Is there a reward? I don't know. At this point, they got a manhunt type of situation. I know Freddie like, God damn, they got my face all over the place. Can't get the jewelry off. Somebody will buy that jewelry still. As a matter of fact, that hot-ass jewelry gone already. It should be gone. Ain't no use in holding it. Somebody will buy it, even knowing that where it came from. Somebody still buy that shit. Sheesh. He said, dude was a smoker. Heard about the shooting at a Philly high school football practice. I did. Freddie's out of here. Did you see Tony Yayo check Mav Hoffa on his podcast? That was a great shout out to Mav Hoffa. First off, shout out to Mav Hoffa, because to capture that Tony Yayo clip was great, powerful content. When you a host, if your reciprocal go off like that, you got to stand down. You did keep asking, Mav, you did keep asking him questions about game. You did. And I don't know if your motive was to upset Tony Yayo or offend him, or just to get some new revelations that people don't know. But obviously he didn't want to discuss it. I thought everything that he said to you was solid in a motherfucker. You just you got to be able to stand down. He said it worked. When I interview somebody, I let them do all the talking and shit. I do. He said Uncle Murder was trying not to laugh. He did that because of ain't the men he was on FaceTime with. Nah. That dude name was Southside Chief. He's from Minnesota. That was an unrelated matter. That was about a t-shirt logo. Yayo looked like he was about to shed a tear in that moment. To get up, to capture something powerful like that on camera is dope. Mav had to stand down. It's not that someone's punking you out or anything like that. It's not, but it's not that you're being punked out or anything like that. But you have to understand, you're not in control of what the reciprocal is going to say. So when you asking somebody some questions and shit, you got to brace yourself for shit like that. For y'all who just coming in here, y'all like the video as y'all coming in. Good. It's about to be, well, it's still morning on the East Coast. And it's even earlier than that on the West. So good morning to you. He respected in the back of Math's mind. He was like, "This is gold." Yeah, I know he had to. I know he knew that getting it on camera, it was the shit. But I don't think Math did anything wrong. Cause people be wanting to know the stories. Game is a part of the G Unit story. But when Tony Ayo said we fucked up money, that was the bottom line. But to keep asking him questions about it, I don't know. Sonny Carson says you got on my hat. This is ice cream. This is the ice cream, man. Get you one. I don't know if this is still on the website. They was discontinued for a minute, but I just got some more. So get you one. Game a funny style dude. You said it best. Let your guests do all the talking. Best way to interview, let the guests talk. Facts. That's the one thing I don't like about $1 Million Worth of Game. Gilly talk too much. Can we get a recap? Sure, I give you a recap. There's been an arrest in the Pnb Rock murder, but one guy they still looking for. He's been identified. He's a known gang member, longtime gang member, they say. LAPD is naming a suspect in the murder of Pnb Rock. He's still on the loose. They saying he's armed and dangerous. Cops announced Wednesday morning Freddie Lee Throne is the guy detectives have fingered as a person involved in the September 12th slaying of the rapper as he sat in a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Public execution. They released this photo of Throne, but haven't yet said if he's the only person they're seeking in the case. You recall police said there was a getaway car waiting outside the LA restaurant after PNB was shot and killed. The killer fled with several gold and diamond chains the Philly MC was wearing as he ate lunch with his girlfriend. Police are urging the public to contact 911 if you see Throne or any information of his whereabouts. Throne, sources said, was a longtime member of a South Los Angeles street gang. Efforts to arrest him Tuesday was unsuccessful. He look as if he's old enough to be PNB's dad. Definitely. That's him. His face is everywhere. It's all over the place. I got on here an hour later. I had to make sure I had my dribble right, but this is him. Too old to be doing some dumb shit like that. Petty, desperate, dangerous, ignorant, parasitic, low-life motherfucker. Did that shit in public in front of that man's family for some fucking jewelry that you never gonna wear and you're never gonna be able to enjoy the proceeds from the sales of it. So, you bought that, my nigga. Says, so he's still out there? Yeah. He on the Rizon. He said he's at least 40. Low life. He said he was ready to go back to the joint. Any age group can turn you into a lick. I understand the robbery part. The murder part, I don't understand and I don't agree with. A robbery, I understand it. I do. It can happen if you're in the wrong place. It can happen. Again, I'll say it again, only the real can relate to shit a hungry man to try. A lot of them people out there in South Central Los Angeles and Los Angeles, black people, they living in tents. They might not have no relatives to relocate to Atlanta or New Jersey or Texas or any place, St. Louis. They might not have any money. They might not even have relatives in these other places. So Los Angeles is all they know. And if they don't have any housing, they living in tents. I've been listening to a lot of blogs and media and shit like that. I didn't know that young niggas be living in shelters in the cities, in the major cities. I didn't know that young niggas, like regular niggas, be like living in shelters and shit. Like, I don't know, like maybe going to work from shelters and shit. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I don't. For you niggas that's in the shelter, I'll tell you something. This is real talk. You want to get out the shelter? You want to go get your ass, go to one of them public parks and get on the fucking pull-up bar and get to pulling on the pull-up bar and doing dips and shit like that and get your weight up. Somebody will take you home with them. Somebody, I'm telling you, go get your weight up. Somebody will take you home, my nigga. You heard it here first. Homelessness. That tickle you, Mike G. That tickle you. That tickle y'all. Y'all think that's a joke? These niggas just sitting in the fucking shelter all day playing cards and smoking squares and shit like that. Eating soups. Shit that impoverished niggas do. Y'all think this a fucking joke, man? Listen. I'm pretty sure they give out razors at the fucking shelter. You can shave, groom yourself, get to the fucking pull-up bar, get your motherfucking mighty together, and you will catch. Y'all think this is a fucking joke. Y'all know how many bum niggas is living with y'all aunts, sisters, and shit like that, and all they got going is they little jail body? They sitting on the couch playing video games all day. From them dips and shit that he brought home from upstate and shit like that. It's niggas getting by with this shit. Continue to lift weights. If he continue to run, he could continue to wear them little polo tees and shit that she be buying him. All he got to do, man, listen. Bum niggas is in demand. Bitches use them niggas as pillows. It's wintertime. Bitches use niggas too as pillows. She want her a husky pillow and shit. Y'all better y'all better go get y'all husky up, man. I'm telling you, you don't got to be in the fucking shelter, man. Get your fucking dribble right. I've been telling y'all the whole time. Get your dribble right. Get you a PA knit. Hit her with a mean at a BC. Y'all think it's a game. Improve yourself. Get your dribble right. Y'all laughing. Y'all know how many bum niggas is getting away with this shit? You serious? It's one of every niggas be like, man, I hate that nigga. I don't know why my auntie fuck with that nigga. That's her pillow. That's her pillow. That nigga be home and shit. He ain't got no place to go. She got it all mapped out. Work and have your ass in the house. Them bum niggas is low maintenance. She ain't got to chase him and shit like that because he ain't got no car. And he ain't got no place to go. So she's in control of the situation. I'm telling you. But to you niggas that's in the shelter, you don't have to be there. You don't have to be there. He said it's no laughing matter. It ain't. But yeah, getting back to the Pnb Rock thing, these niggas be fucked up. These niggas be bums and shit. These niggas be fucked up. Driving her car, hell yeah, man, I hate them type niggas. I had an encounter with one of them niggas when I was young. One of them parasite niggas was in my family. Bum ass nigga. My man said, my aunt mad at you right now. Hell yeah. Jody. Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. Bum ass nigga. Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. He said his name is Freddie Lee Throne. He's not in custody. They got someone else arrested who gave up Freddie's identity. Got it? Subscribe to the channel. Dropping her off at the nursing home job. Y'all know. Eating all the kids' snacks. Eating all the zoom zooms and wham whams. They keep the car clean. They keep the car clean. Y'all know them bum niggas be driving bitches' cars and shit. They keep it clean. That ain't your car, fam. That ain't your car. It's not. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notification. He said, playing the kids' game. Yep. Probably caught the plate on the car. I don't know. Hey, how are you? Make sure you follow me on Instagram. He said, go to the car wash damn near every day. Yeah, they keep them bitches' cars clean and shit. My man said, Freddie, Curtis Mayfield song in my head. Freddie's dead. The whole time that I've been talking about this. Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. It's been in my head too. Cause Freddie's dead. We back to the old dribble topics. Nah, man. I just had to. This is a very, very important situation with the murder of Pnb Rock. I don't agree with what's going on in America and across the nation. It's too much fucking violence. I don't agree with it. But not only that, I want to be able to wear my jewelry if I go to fucking restaurant and shit. So they need to put niggas like this away. I might want to go to a restaurant with my motherfucking jewelry on, and I might want to enjoy myself. Niggas that have run up in a restaurant and do that, what he did, they need to be fucking put out. He need to be put in jail. He could have killed somebody else. He could have clapped a kid and shit, busting off at Pnb Rock. He don't got no regard for society and shit. So, yeah, I like to be out and enjoy myself. He was with his girl and a kid and his peoples and shit. So, yeah, you got to go, Fred. We holla at you. He said, yeah, they got to send a message with this one. They do. It's very important. They do. I seen an interview on Vlad TV. I watch Vlad TV. I seen an interview where he and TK Kirkland was talking about the check-in thing, right? And everything that they said was totally logical. Everything that they said. And ultimately, the name of the video was, they don't agree with the check-in and don't do it. And they gave all these reasons why the check-in makes no sense. Listen, and y'all know this is the truth. These niggas trying to tell people to go check in with some gang members. Check in with some niggas who got felonies and pistols and shit. I might not even have a criminal record. I don't want to be in the same car with you motherfuckers. I don't want to be around you, period. But they want you to check in with these types of motherfuckers, right? Boom. And they want you to pay, you got to pay a bunch of niggas to protect you, right? Don't you know that one white police officer is worth 15 fucking gang members? Hey, yo, don't you know one white man with a badge is worth like 15 niggas with pistols and choppers and shit? You know why? You know why? Because when niggas come to get you, when they come to get you, they see that white man, they gonna say, oh, shit. Yo, they gonna say, yo, he got the police with him. They gonna say, yo, and listen, this is the advantage of having these motherfuckers with you with the badge, the police. Because if something goes down, he can testify. He can testify. He can not only shoot you, he can not only bust on your behalf, he can not only fire his pistol on your behalf, but when you go to court, the jury will be kind on him because he white. He can bust off for your ass, right? He can protect you, right? He can protect you. He can go to court and testify on your behalf. Why? Because he's the fucking police. He's law enforcement number. So it makes no sense to check in with gang members because it ain't even effective. The protection ain't even really effective. It's ultimately extortion. It ain't even fucking effective. It's not. It's places that you can go. Don't nobody even want them niggas in there and shit. You feel? Don't nobody. So it makes no sense. It makes no sense to check in with anybody. And you got somebody like Steven Jackson, an NBA player, someone who's influential and rich, telling people, yeah, I check in every city I go. I check in. I be with the gangsters or whoever I got to talk to when I get. You sound fucking retarded, my nigga. You sound so retarded. You're making 0 sense. And you's a grown-ass man. He's a grown-ass man making 0 sense. And he continues to talk about this shit. And it's been proven to be not effective. Old ass, giving out bad advice, trying to be cool. That's how you know who's a cornball and who's not. Because they'll slip up and say some shit that'll get you banished from the cool table. What the fuck is you talking about? The fuck is you talking about? We get money. Why the fuck do we gotta check in with anybody? The fuck is you talking about? That ain't even the attitude of a nigga that got money. You know why? Because a nigga that got money, he's always on his independence. He's always wants to do his things his way. You feel me? So it makes no sense to even be fucking with these niggas. Straight up. It makes no sense. It's a gang extortion promoted by Big U and them niggas. His platform is called The Check-In. And you know what the worst thing that these niggas did? Especially from the East Coast. Get on that nigga platform when he came to the East Coast. Made y'all look pussy. Made you look too friendly and soft. It's being antisocial, not speaking. It's in the 48 laws of power. There's a power. It's effective. It's effective because a person might not all the way know how to deal with you and shit. But you niggas, with y'all happy asses, when they come to the East Coast, lay down the red carpet, smile and tap dance and shit. They don't like you, nigga. They don't fucking like you. They don't like you. They don't. You know why? Because you're from the East Coast and you fly by nature. They don't fucking like you. Period. We peacocks. You feel me? We peacocks. We come around doing a bunch of shit they don't understand, fly talking slick. I ain't signing on the West Coast. It's a bunch of wavy niggas out there. But I'm telling you, we developed their distaste of us. You feel me? Just so you know. And when they came across here, niggas welcomed them with open arms. The fuck is you talking about check-in? So you telling me that I'm cool, but everybody else got to check in? That makes no sense. That's some prison shit. That's shit that niggas try in jail. Yeah. You cool, but we want to fuck your homie in the ass and shit because he's soft. That's that shit. That's that predatory shit from prison and shit. Niggas try to bring that shit to the streets and shit. Yeah. That's what they do. They do. That's that same shit, same mentality, everything. So, you know, you go to the guys that they mingle with from the East Coast, you cool. The rest of them niggas got to check in. And it made everybody look soft. And they continue to kill motherfuckers out there. That's the fuck y'all get for being friendly with motherfuckers who don't like you. And they don't really got no reasons to like you. They don't. They don't have any reasons to like niggas from the East Coast. They don't. Niggas from the East Coast weren't friendly or receptive. Snoop Dogg had to get on the stage and say, y'all don't like us? Y'all don't remember that shit? He had to get on the stage and say, y'all don't fuck with us? Y'all don't like us? Y'all remember that? Don't ever forget that. If he felt welcome or he felt comfortable, he wouldn't have never said that. We've never seen Snoop Dogg that serious again. You've never seen Snoop Dogg look irate like that on camera like that again. He's a smooth nigga. You've never seen him that upset ever again. So yeah, they felt the treatment, the disparaging treatment. Same with Andre 3000. He said the South got something to say. I believe they booed him walking to the stage. So motherfuckers on the East Coast got a bad reputation. I'm pretty sure the West, niggas from the South, they have interesting conversations about the East. I'm pretty sure they have like little sidebars and shit. When shit be going on, they don't call the East until they call the niggas from the South and get to talking about it and shit. Believe that. Believe that. He should talk your shit, big fact. This is all logical. This is all logical. So, yeah, they got a face on the murder of Pnb Rock. Predatory nigga with your old ass should be somewhere working. He looked like a fucking truck driver and shit. You could look in his eyes and tell it's empty. They went and got a mugshot for him like that. Just like that. Career criminal, longtime gang member. They said it, you know. He's about being hidden right now, and they gonna go and find you in Vegas, my nigga. That's what niggas from Cali go after they body a motherfucker. They go to Arizona, Vegas. They be through there to get you, my nigga. If you lucky, you catch the Errol Spence, the Crawford Spence fight. It's next month. No, it's in November. So if you keep it low, be out here, my nigga. He said that nigga probably can't spell job. Everybody don't belong in society. Prison works. The Department of Corrections works. There's some motherfuckers that's dangerous and don't belong out here. They continue to be dangerous in jail. You feel me? There's niggas that's in jail that continues to be dangerous. Don't you know that these niggas should never be home? They should never be freed. You in jail, right? And you running around cutting and shit. You should never be freed. You shouldn't. You ain't got no goddamn sense. You got to protect society from these niggas. Everybody out here got women and children. You know, everybody in here got jewelry, not just the entertainers. There's people in here that work hard and got nice things. You want to be able to go out and enjoy yourself, right? It's not about East or West, bro. LA gang culture don't like nobody. Okay. It's about players and haters and the separation the white folks have put out there. The white folks didn't tell nobody they had to check in. Them gang niggas said that. You know who said that. He Big U, he got a show. It's called The Check-In and shit. They had a song called Check-In. And Snoop Dogg was on it, and I believe Too Short. And one of the hook was, if you want to make it home safe, you better check in. I couldn't believe them niggas put that shit out. I couldn't believe them niggas went in the booth and recorded that, because you talking to black folks. You threatening motherfucking black folks who bought your music. Snoop, don't do it. You don't do it. Don't do it. Stay away from cancer. Cancer, man, it destroys the whole body. It spreads. Stay away from these niggas. Just when you go check in, they don't care what you're talking about. On the internet can't help you. Whatever floats your boat, my nigga, I'm gonna do Gully TV. And I'm telling y'all, be aware of these niggas. Be aware of them. They not right. They not right. I got some homies from Los Angeles that I met on my own. We good. And they've told me how they feel out there. Don't let them catch you slipping, G. He said, MC8 said he check in. So what? That's his business. That don't make it the right thing to do. What the fuck? MC8 is a gang member. They keep saying it's a gang thing, so why Bieber or Harlow get accepted? It's killers in every hood waiting to catch you slipping. It's about extorting other niggas. There was a time when white artists would check in with the mob. Go look at them old Sinatra shows. What that got to do with black people? That ain't got nothing to do with black people. It don't. Snoop should have learned from Suge. Big U is the same type of guy. Go out there acting like you on the internet, the same thing happened. You can't stop it. I go everywhere with no problem, jewelry and all, but I don't be in the slums. If you from the hood, you can look around and tell if you somewhere you don't need to be. Yeah, that's true. Y'all like this video. It's 1,400 people here. I appreciate y'all. Good afternoon. He said the check-in is the friendly extortion. Wasn't there another hip-hop murder recently? Yeah, I believe Yo Gotti's artist, Desto or something like that, was killed. I didn't get up here when the dude that got killed with, what's his name? The boy that got killed with Quando Rondo. I ain't even talk about that shit. The shit happens so often, man. It ain't even no thrill. Like, it's never no thrill in reporting that type of news, but it don't do nothing for my platform, man. Everybody talk about it. I don't know. He said Dallas rapper also got killed. Don't be mad at California. Be mad because people want to come to California, no matter where they're from, especially the East Coast. He said, don't be mad at them. Don't be mad at California. I'm not mad at California. I'm not mad at California. I ain't mad at anybody. This shit don't even affect me. I be like a ghost out there and shit. Don't have no intentions of mingling with no motherfuckers and no goddamn. Nah, nobody who's living it within their lower self. Nah. She wasn't signed to Gotti. She was about to sign with Kodak. Okay. Little Uzi artist, Lotto Cash, Desto from my hometown. I don't want to go to California. I'm a Miami boy. I'm good. It's safer being in the streets than in the industry. They made it that way. I believe Instagram made people bloodthirsty. It wasn't like this. It was always robberies present. But Instagram is one of the most popular social media sites. It probably is the number one. People be posting their best. Whenever a person pushes an upload on Instagram, it's their best image. It's their best image. It's their best caption. And all of this materialism and shit is just made people who don't have it extremely thirsty and violent. My man said LA cats don't even eat at that Roscoe's. I got a video naming the top dangerous restaurants in Los Angeles. That Roscoe's is on there. Go look at it. Instagram is nothing but a one-up game. Look what I got that you don't. Very detrimental. Yeah, that's probably a bad climate to inject into the community, especially amongst poor people and shit where wealth isn't distributed evenly. Some people got it and some people don't. The people that don't have it, that's not going to stop them from desiring it and ultimately trying to take it. The crazy part about it is literally every celebrity wants to live in Los Angeles, so it's on them. Pittsburgh in the building. Max is on Broad Street. Broad and Erie is a dangerous spot. TMZ is reporting Freddie Throne was the driver and his 17-year-old son was the shooter. I'm about to go back into this Google search and see if I can share that with y'all. Hold on. Just know how to move when you go to California. It's that simple. He said, I just seen it too. That gang culture is for the weak who can't stand alone. That shit won't last over here in Philly. We are family and blocks. We don't respect that. We are our stand-alones and squads. Thievery isn't looked down upon anymore. Cats like the Loonies used to make songs about haters. Just because you check in with one set doesn't mean you're safe from the rest of the monkey gang members. Correct. Somebody said something very interesting. This all evolves from the Tupac career. Can't tell me different. Before the Tupac thing, I don't recall no dissension between the East Coast and the West Coast. If there was a dislike or displeasure present, I didn't know about it. It wasn't written about. It wasn't spoken about. To my knowledge, everybody on the East Coast loved NWA and Eazy-E and them. There was a time when there was nothing really good but West Coast rappers. For a brief time in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, the good rappers was from the West Coast. Until like Biggie and Esco and all of them came out. This is the truth. We don't got no problem with them niggas. He said everybody except Tim Dog. Tim Dog wasn't like that, man. Tim Dog had a couple songs. That shit, that fuck Compton shit, that was totally uncalled for. And he was on that by himself. He didn't have no support in that. He didn't. He said, no, the East Coast rappers always been the best. It's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Everybody, Dear Summer. I think it was Dear Summer. No, Summer with Miami by Jim Jones. That's about everybody getting a shot with Miami and shit, right? Everybody has it. The South has had it. The West Coast has had it. The East Coast has had it. Even the Midwest is popping now. Even the Midwest has had it. Everybody's got a shot. He said it was really LA versus NYC. The East Coast be judging hard. I know what you're trying to say. And I try to suppress that with my platform by sharing groups with y'all like South Circle, 8Ball and MJG, Goody Mob, Tila. There's people from different regions, man. Sebo, Spice One. I've pursued Mac Mall. I've pursued dope from different regions, so y'all know that the power is evenly distributed. Wherever there's black folks, there's gonna be talent. There's nice niggas everywhere. I never was on it. If it's nice, if it sound good, this is MC Breed. This shit hot. I fuck with it. Cuckoo Cow came out. Where he was from? Milwaukee. He had that song, My Projects. I like that shit. If I like it, if it sound good, that's the key element in hip-hop. It has to sound good. If it sound good, it's cool. Fuck where a nigga from. He said, you do, Gully. We appreciate you, but the East Coast bias is coming out of you. How is the East Coast bias coming out of me? I'm from the East Coast. Do I like or agree with a nigga who got a mafia behind him? That's what the gang shit is. A nigga with mafia power behind him telling niggas from the East Coast, I'm from the East Coast, you have to check in. I know what the fuck that means. I know what that means. What the fuck is you talking about, check in? I don't even fucking know you. You're a gang member. Who are you to even fucking make this declaration publicly? What the fuck is you talking about? Niggas only do this shit with black people. They don't tell them Samoan niggas to check in. They don't. They don't tell them Mexican niggas to check in. They don't. They don't. They don't. They don't. This shit actually makes us look bad. You know why? Because other races be about empowering and protecting they like people and culture and shit. You feel me? I just don't think that the Mexican niggas be doing shit like this to they people and shit. I don't think that it work like that. Fuck. They passing out birds amongst they people. Take these bricks, motherfucker. Go over there with straight up. He said, or the Cambodians. Nah, it's only us blacks. I think is that the West Coast rappers don't like East Coast rappers, but checking in another way of saying we don't like East Coast rappers. I don't think everybody support the check-in and shit. That shit only came out of certain people's mouths. You feel me? It did. It's only came out of certain people's mouth. So he said, imagine if we could organize to get some real wealth. He said all gangs do that. Do they? He said, don't get it fucked up. The Hispanic community has their form of check-in. Rules are rules. That's a... Rest in peace, Pnb Rock. Keep doing your thing. Hip-hop heads, true hip-hop heads never care where good music came from. Believe that. Make sure y'all check out the interview I did with Southside Ice from Queensbridge. Make sure y'all check out the joint with the teaser I gave y'all with Brother J from X-Clan. That's going to be dynamic. Orange Juice Jones. Going to keep it moving around here. And get ready for my album next month, Pillmatic. Get ready. When has checking in saved a life? The scoreboard states nothing but bodies. The scoreboard states nothing but bodies. Steven Jackson said he'd check in wherever he goes. Steven Jackson's a buffoon. He makes no sense. I smoked a joint with Breezy when he was in Des Moines, Iowa. He was solid as they come. Check-in is just insurance. How are you insured by checking in? Tell me how you insured by checking in. Is they gonna protect you from the niggas that they got beef with? What if the niggas that they got beef with decide that they gonna slide through and spray something today? Then what? Collateral damage? You're not making no fucking sense. Bad energy is bad energy. Anything negative is not gonna work. Period. You can't make a positive out of a fucking extortion or fucking a disease. Fuck. Self-hate is a disease. It's crazy that Pop Smoke murderer was only 15 and Pnb Rock's murderer was 17. It's crazy. Them is the motherfuckers that's on Instagram and shit. Teenagers and shit. He said the essays run to California dudes. I think checking in can help you stay alive. Don't go over there. Checking in with who? This shit ain't free? You think these niggas gonna leave from what they doing and come hang with you and protect you for free? You think that's on the house? You're not making no fucking sense. They say make a reputable know you there to make sure you safe. They can't protect no motherfucking body. That's a fucking... You're not making no sense. Ain't no black fucking organizations that can pull this shit off what they trying to do. You can't. Especially not with their reputation and shit. Look at all the fucking bodies. Everybody who's been killed out there has been more than likely been killed by a gang member. So why even come near you? The fuck? They use the youngins lying to them about not getting locked up because they're young. Brainwashing them. Gully, we got to make Kendrick Lamar checking in. Nobody even on that type of shit over here. Niggas should just say what it is. Niggas just say what it is. This is what it is for real. These niggas want to hang with rappers and entertainers. Just say you want to be around rappers and shit like that. It's almost some gangster groupie shit. It is. It's almost some gangster groupie shit. Just say you want to be around rappers, be around the industry and shit like that. You gorillaing your way in the room. That's all it is. That's all it is. Because these niggas don't got nothing to do with entertainment for real. They don't. They don't. He said, go tell Elon Musk to check in. Greatest storyteller ever. Thank you. And Pnb Rock didn't really have a falling out with his block. He was guilty by association, and he wanted to move away from that to provide a better future for his daughters. He said they want pics with rappers to post on the gram. That's what they want to do. They don't be telling nobody else to check in. They don't. Just these icy-ass rappers, these niggas that's popping, they don't be telling them to check in. They don't. And you got to be on Billboard to check in. If you ain't popping, they don't even want nothing to do with you. You got to be on Billboard, man. You got to be on Billboard and on, what the fuck? You got to be on Revolt TV and Rock Nation and shit like that. That's who they after. He said the shooter was 17. Why move from your hood to someone else's hood? That makes no sense. He said, this is what it is. You're moving around their turf and not extending olive branches, doing features, etc. He said multiple videos of him taunting gangsters. He was in his 40s. It's mostly gangster rappers who endure the static. I agree with that. Gangster rappers might have a following and probably would have to do performances where people who listen to gangster music where it's accessible to people who listen to gangster music. And who listens to gangster music? Gangsters. So he said cats getting killed over features. Hustle in the bubble, what up? Anyone could get hit in any neighborhood. Niggas in the East Coast have beef too, so if you're in their neighborhood, you can get hit. Pnb wouldn't have been wearing that jewelry like that in Philadelphia. I gotta go back to that fact. He wouldn't have been in Philadelphia like that, chilling, wearing no jewelry like that, because they would have bust his head too. They probably wouldn't have killed him. If you look at him, that wasn't a situation where you had to go to them extremes and shit. He could have leg shot at him and shit. Lil Nas X never checked in, and he was all over L.A. Do they want to hang out with Lil Nas X? You think they want to hang out with Lil Nas X and get some pictures with him? Do you think he got to check in? King Mathis, what up? Y'all like the video as y'all coming in. It's almost 1,600 people in here. Please like the video. Every city robbed dudes with jewelry, but it's crickets on that. I just said that he could have got robbed in Philly. He could have. My cousin lives across the street from a Mexican house in Amityville. It's about 30 of them, including women and children. Every night, 18 cars outside. Every morning, all the cars gone. Never get a peep out of them. Oh, they going straight to work. He said Pnb was a tough guy. No, he would not. Pnb Rock thought he was on extended vacation in Cali, so he flexed. Only his ops would have tried him. Philly loves Pnb, and if you somebody, we all connected. Beans been told y'all in the commission. We asked for permission to hit him, so it depends on where he was at. Nobody asked for no permission to kill in Philly. Cut it out. Word in Philly, Nee from Young Guns got robbed for his Rolex and rock chain in Philly. Shh. East Coast, no matter where I am, and I don't got time to check in with nobody but the luxury hotel I'm staying in. That's the type of time I'm on. California is huge. South California don't speak for other regions. Northeasterners need to understand regional segregation. The Bay Area is a totally different story. Them niggas move different, act different, talk different, style different, dress different, play different. The Bay Area is different. Shout out to the Biz A. They just murdered my brother over his Rolex in West Philly. He said, well, dude about to get life over some jewelry. Somebody just texted me and said we should start making them checking in on the East Coast. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. We have to stop it. Bro, what you talking about? There would have been consequences if you touched Pnb from the bays. Ab and my folks, you wrong on this one, trust me. Only ops who didn't care about consequences. If he's protected by the bays, and the bays is big, bad, and mighty like you present them to be, and I know who they are. You talking about the guys from South Philly. They can act on what happened to them from Philadelphia. They not barred from going out there. They got at it. They got at T.I. in Cincinnati back in the day. It's sad our people just can't show love. My man said, who in their right mind would wear a Rolex in West Philly? Power in the tongue. Elon Musk don't go to the worst hoods in the world to try to have a hamburger with a bunch of jewelry on. They would get him if he did that too. Corey, what up? The Bays, that's my family. They can hit you anytime. We all know that niggas are super capable of killing niggas. That's what you're talking about. When you're talking about this murder power that they have, you talking about killing niggas. And this ain't nothing unique or original. So we not impressed by the shit at all, my nigga. And ain't nobody did nothing to protect the nigga. He said, who in their right mind will wear jewelry in L.A.? You can wear it. Just be cool. Check yourself. Mad motherfuckers out here dying over fake and blood diamonds. We are the same slaves, different slave masters, North America. Checking in is getting us checked off. The Bay is connected to my people who connected all the way to John Gotti, TD Records, Big Cuz, if you know, you know. Man, John Gotti got his fucking head busted when he got the fucking penitentiary. By a nigga by himself named Walter Johnson, I believe. Stop it. Gotti don't hold no weight in here. He don't. He don't. And you know I've interviewed, researched the gangsters. The mafia niggas not as close as, not even a quarter as violent as these black gangsters. Not even close. It ain't even close. They tactical. Mafia, they tactical. They wire up your car and blow up your car and shit. Kibani Savage, we seen, he took a whole house down, killed everybody in the house, burnt it to the ground. It's just, it goes beyond violent when niggas is involved, especially when it comes to killing other niggas. Don't nobody outdo us when it comes to killing other niggas. He said Sammy the Bull was like that. I see Clarence Preacher Heatley holding Sammy the Bull up by his ankles and shit, shaking change out of his pockets and shit. Them dudes is wild in their communities and shit. Would you go to the slums in the third world wearing $1,000 of jewelry? I was in the slums of Antigua. No jewelry on. Just a watch. I had on a I had a little, you know, what's the joint I wear? My same watch, my regular sports joint. DC Blacks was extorting Gotti and the USPs. The Aryan Brotherhood was extorting too. He said the Italian mafia has no pull in prison. My man said the Bays are not active like that. Stop it. The last real in Philly was Hammer. He got killed like last year, right? He said Kibani was crazy. Y'all like this video? Good afternoon to everybody. They've arrested some people in regards to the murder of Pnb Rock, a guy and his son. People stare at their phones so much that they don't know how to perceive reality. Gully, don't go to L.A. because the East Coast love you. I be out there all the time. All the time. I do. You don't have to go out to Los Angeles and announce that you there. Niggas be walking through LAX and shit, Snapchatting, doing all kind of crazy shit. It's a big-ass city. Don't nobody know you out there unless you tell a motherfucker you out there. You can go out there and disappear. Niggas be announcing where the fuck they at. And there was a time when we lived without tagging and check. Niggas be pulling out their phones, telling motherfuckers where they at and shit. That's some kid shit. That's some kid shit. It is. Ain't nothing up. I'm black. I can go wherever I want to go. And I go wherever I choose to go. I choose not to go around no ignorant black people and shit. So, you know, that shit happened in South Central. If that's how things are going over there, motherfuck South Central. I found another place in Los Angeles to kick it at. You dig? Motherfuck that over there. It's not safe. And can't nobody make it safe for us. He said, word, I'd be around but out of sight. He said, you would know I was in L.A. several weeks after I left. I be walking back to departures, and then I start posting and shit like that. Black artists were checking in with the mob, Italians from the... You talking about... So what that got to do with black people? What that got to do with black people? Basically, so what you saying, that you said black people was checking in with the mob, that means these niggas should go tell Italians that they got to check in. That's what that means. They said, don't be going there, don't be going there. I just got back from there. Is that when you got lost in the MU documentary? Yes. He said, why are fathers catching cases with sons more? Retardation. Retardation. Daddy don't get no money. Bum. He ain't gonna produce no offspring that's productive. If the daddy's retarded, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. That little shooter, he just like his bum ass daddy. Same spirit, same everything and shit. You see, he rolled with him to do it. Yeah, probably wasn't hard to convince him to do it. They probably been getting down. He said, see, you got people that don't got no business going on the east and south. How about the star ring, though, that Joan cursed? Did y'all see the video? I'm about to get up off here. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Did y'all see the video of the delivery guy? I think he was selling insurance or solar energy or some shit. He walked up to the guy's door and he said, hey, my name is such and such today. We're signing up all the niggers. And he said, damn. Did y'all see that shit? Did y'all see that joint? Oh my goodness, man. This shit was crazy. It was hilarious. Did y'all see that? It's the ring camera got it. The black dude told him, yo, man, just get the fuck off my porch. He told him, you couldn't really hear what the black dude said, but you seen dude's expression. I believe he told him, he was trying to apologize, like, yo, man, I didn't mean it, man. You hear the black dude mumble something. I think he said, yo, man, just get the fuck off my porch. And the dude walked away, man. He was so fucking embarrassed, almost suicidal. Almost suicidal. He said, I watched it 15 times. He couldn't help it. It just came out. Where are we? Right? My name is such and such, and we're going door to door today. We're signing up niggers. And he said, oh, my God, damn. The G-Shock. He said that video was wild. He said, nah, I got to see that. I can't remember the brother's page that it's on. They had a discussion on it last night. I can't even believe y'all still be saying that. Don't y'all see that black people call each other nigger? So why would y'all continue to say nigger like that's a slur or like that's offensive to a motherfucker? It only gets you punched in your mouth because it's insulting and shit. Like, you still saying this dumb shit? That's the only reason you get slid by that shit. Like, y'all shouldn't even say that shit no more. It's dumb as fuck. It's outdated. It don't apply. Just stop. One of Bone Thugs made a Gambino call the feds on him in L.A. Keep thinking it's a game. Being around squares, just trying to be peaceful, enjoy life, the safest place to be. Been doing it for years. I heard that. Italians really don't have power in black hoods, especially in Philly. Those was my people he reached out to and paid. It's about respect now. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. If you just now getting here, pull this shit back. Play this shit back. You're going to see the face of the dude. His 17-year-old son is allegedly the shooter. And I'm going to get y'all more breaking news on this as it become available. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at Gully TV 1. And make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at IamGullyTV_. Hit the website. Get right. The wonderful land of the knit. I'm up out of here, man. Y'all have a good afternoon. Peace.